Good morning. Happy Tuesday. How are y'all doing today? Tuesday's a day governed by Mars, and Mars just moved into Sagittarius. Mars has left Scorpio. Yay! Oh my God. Mars is out of Scorpio, and boy, am I excited. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. How y'all doing? All right. We are having an incredible rainstorm here in Los Angeles, which I just really love because we don't get a lot of rain here in LA. It's the desert. We live in the desert. And they don't say that it's the desert. And, there's been so much politics around water and how we use water and how we're taking water from the Colorado River for Denver and then all these droughts that we have. It's just profound. Like that we could be in, we could be this advanced and still we have not mastered how to use the resources of the earth in a way that isn't abusive to the earth or to the environment. And so we're having an incredible day of rain, and I think we're going to be raining all week here, so I'm excited about that. So today is a Mars day, but before I talk about that, I want to invite you guys to register for the Gemini full moon meditation and ritual. That will be Friday evening. I generally don't have things on Friday evenings, but the full moon is on Saturday, and so I want to do it before. I want us to really get the energy in before the energy comes in. And so you can register for that. And then also for those of you who want to do the Venus retrograde, the second leg, this is the leg that's really significant. And you can register for that in my link tree as well. And so I'm really excited about those classes. I'm excited about the Venus and retrograde class, and I'm excited about the Gemini full moon because the Gemini energy is the energy that governs our mind and our thinking. I talk about it all the time, but it's the Mercurial energy. It governs how we think, how we process information, how we create our reality, right? So your thoughts create your reality. So the Gemini energy is something that you want to really cultivate a relationship with because it is the energy that's going to bring you whatever experience you're having through your thoughts. And then the Venus is about your feelings. It really is about your external authority and who you give your authority away to. And we give our authority away in the most subtle experiences. It's such a profound thing to see. Distractions, we give our authority away to people in power. We give our power away to people that we um like I don't know if this is the right word, but that we submit ourselves to, right? Like it's like you think somebody is better off than you think somebody has more than you think you're giving your power away in that way. And so a lot of us have ideas around wealth. And one of the things I've seen, because I've lived in Los Angeles all my life, and people think Hollywood is really something that it's not because of what it brings to the world, right? And Hollywood is full of magic. But people, one things I've watched here is like people come from other places to experience the Hollywood experience so that they can become actors or whatever, just that industry thing. And because they come with this idea of believing that it's magical, and they come here and they realize that it's really a lot of hard work to make the relationships, to get your skills together, and then they have expectations that don't get met. And then everybody's like, people in LA suck, people in LA are phony, people in LA are, it's like, no, we're here doing what we do. But people have these expectations of things, illusions, delusions, and that these are just ways that we give our power away to. And so I've seen people come to LA and they have expectations of getting fame and all that sort of stuff, and then when they don't, they feel really disappointed because they haven't really cultivated the inner work. They haven't cultivated their skill and their talent and their dedication to their internal gift. And then they have some external expectation to be received. And that is a way that we give our power away to. But we do it with people in our jobs, our bosses, we do it with our parents. We do all sorts, like really this expectation that somebody else knows what's best for you, or that somebody has something that you don't have, jealousy, obsession, all of that. This class is going to be great to really reconfigure all of those energies that disempower us and make us feel powerless and like we don't get what we want, and understanding how we're creating the reality. We're actually creating these experiences of disappointment and shame and failure. We're creating them. So we want to begin to look at those early childhood patterns that put those things in place that would have us then giving our power away. Okay, that was a mouthful. So, um, Mars just moved in. Mars is the planet of aggression, assertion. Mars is the energy that moves you through this earth realm. It's almost like Mars is your body. You know what I mean? And why? Because it's the vehicle that moves you through the masculine experience, right? The masculine experience is external. It's the external experience. So this body is your vehicle that moves you through the external experience. It also is the energy of attraction. So it also tells you, like, gives you the signal of it gives you the signal of, who you're attracted to, who you're drawn to, things that ignite you. It gives you the signal of when you're in danger, all of that here in this earth realm. And Mars just moved out of Scorpio. So yay for Mars moving out of Scorpio. Oh my goodness. I'm so grateful. And we had an opportunity to really look at our shadow and to see the things, see our power and our desires and what we truly desire. So this last month or so, while Mars was in Scorpio, we've got the opportunity to look at our desire, because Scorpio is alchemy, transformation, and it comes through our sexual energy, our desire. And here's the thing that's so significant. We have this belief, you all hear me say often that our sexuality and our spirituality are one thing, they are not separate. And so, one of the things that I'm aware of for me, and maybe other people are too, is that my desire, like, it shows up in your body. Desire shows up in your body. We see it easily on a man. It looks like an erection on a man, right? But it also shows up in our own, as women, it shows up in our body. It's our creative energy, it's our desire, it's our spirituality. And it doesn't show up as an erection, but it swells in your solar plexus. It swells in your second chakra. And the thing that's so important that I'm really for the first time beginning to get, as I've been doing all this work to heal my sexuality, is that energy of desire is mine. It really doesn't have anything to do with anybody else. And all my life, I thought it meant that, oh, I love him, or I want him, and I remember I have a girlfriend now who taught her daughter, her daughter's in her 20s now, but she taught her daughter that her sexuality was hers, and that when you partner with someone, they will ignite it for you. They will ignite your energy for you, but that's all they're doing is igniting it. It's inside of you. It's your power, it's your energy, it's your creative gift. And so, as women, oftentimes we are so um drawn towards romance because we have these feelings. There's so many feelings, right? Like I feel it so deeply, so passionately, and that means I need love, and that means I want you, and that means you're the one, and that means, but it doesn't mean any of that. We just give it that meaning because we've been fed all these fairy tales that tell us that inner energy means that it's about somebody else. Energy means that you are powerful as fuck and you can create whatever you desire. And so now, on this earth realm, through that energy, through breathing, through being intentional, through using it in sex magic, by literally claiming your own sexual energy. Yes, it is very liberating. So Mars is at the 0 degree of Sagittarius, and Mars, like I said, is our desire, our sexuality. So in Sagittarius, it's literally asking you to focus on new things that you desire. Focus on the new things. I've been talking about this all week long, like how we're going into this new reality, this new. And so all you have to do, like maybe you aren't really ready to take full leap into something, but all you have to do is just be with what it is that you feel and desire. Once I remember when I was newly um when I was a new mother and I knew that I wanted to do this as my for my living. I knew this was the work I wanted to do. But my life was really like crazy and I didn't know how I was going to ever get back to it. But I used to just envision a little light in my heart of like I see myself doing what I want to do. I feel it. I just a tiny little light, like this little light of mine, this little light of mine. But I just would envision that and I couldn't take any other steps. There was nothing else I could do to support it but just envision. So it doesn't matter where you are in your process for newness. Maybe you're ready to launch a new business. Maybe you're ready, to leave your job, or maybe you're just ready to ask, what is the new thing that I can do? What would it look like? Maybe that's it and that's enough. All I'm saying is it's literally just put your energy, a little bit of energy, a little bit of intention towards a new thing, towards a new idea, towards a new desire, towards right something. And my suggestion is that it's something for you, that it doesn't have anything to do with romance or love or anything like that, that it really is about you and what you're here for, and your relationship to spirit, and your relationship to your higher self, and your relationship to your purpose, and your relationship to your, because Sagittarius is the truth, right? Your truth, and everyone's truth is different. We all, so you want to begin to ask, what is my truth and where am I going? And then the moon today is in, and the sun is also in Sag. So we really are in this energy of expansion, right? Expanding into the God idea of who we are here to be. And the moon is in Taurus, and the moon in Taurus, we just had a full moon in Taurus and an eclipse. So the moon has come back to Taurus, which is fantastic. And Taurus is about our value, our money. So literally, it's like, what is it that you can do? The new thing that really points you to your own value, that doesn't take you away. Like, how many jobs have you had where you're doing something that you hate? I remember I had a job selling insurance to teachers, um, like Aflac. It wasn't Aflac, but I was selling it to teachers. I hated this fucking job because I had to give them statistics on how many people get cancer. And they literally, in the marketing of the materials, wanted me to say, like, you will get cancer. Like, I was like, how the fuck am I going to sell this to people and tell them you need to buy this because you're gonna fucking get cancer? Like, the bullshit is fucking remarkable. And I was so like I was just always like, oh my God. Like I just couldn't like I was just like this all the time. And I would make like $2,000 a week or $3,000 a week. And I was like, this is horrible money. Like, I can't do it. This is horrible money. And they finally fired me because I couldn't do it. Because I was just like, it's not worth the money to convince people that they need this because they're going to get cancer. And then I'm training them to think that they're going to get cancer. And then they're paying into a system to make sure that when they get cancer, they will have insurance. Like, it's just crazy, right? So, how many of us have had jobs that we actually really hate? We don't want to be there doing it. And so you're giving your power away to that. So, you want to begin to ask, well, what is it that I love? Just ask. Just ask. Just ask. You don't have to know the answer. You don't have to, just be like, I'm curious, and then pay attention. What do I love? What feels good? What's my value? Because you have to do something that you have value in. You have to, in your relationships, and your how you care for yourself, and how you, there has to be a value in it for you. So it's very important for you to be getting clear about your own value. What feels good to me, right? Do you want to sell cancer insurance to people? God forgive me for selling cancer insurance to people. Wow. Yeah. So this is literally asking you to get clear about your value, your worth, and your worth as you take on a new thing, a new possibility. And let me say this can be very personal and private to you. It doesn't have to be anything big or grand. You can decide that you're going to, like recently, I decided I'm going to dance with a friend of mine and do ritual, one new thing, right? Or like, it's just very, doesn't have to be big. It should be small. It should be something that you can do easily and regularly and often that doesn't really force you, like, and when I used to go to the school called USM, and they would say take 3-foot steps, right? Don't take a big leap because that's hard to sustain. Take a small leap because a small leap will get you there. So that is really all today. Like I said, register for the Gemini full moon. That is on Friday evening at 6:30. It'll be recorded if you can't make it live, it'll be recorded. Um, and then the yeah. And then on the 22nd, the Venus in retrograde class starts. So you can register for both of those or one of those. And that is all. I love you guys very much. Thank you so much for your commitment to your healing and transformation. I always want to say, I am here every day doing this most days, and so I encourage people to take breaks when they need to recover, to regroup, because I'm a sixth house Virgo with the Sun, Pluto, Jupiter, and Uranus all in the sixth house, and Mars. So I can do this in my sleep. I can look at people's charts and tell them what emotional patterns they have in my. I can do this stuff in my sleep. But this is, everybody can't do it in their sleep. So when you need to rest, when you've pushed and put, and it's, take your time, relax, and give yourself the space that you need to make sense of all that you have done to realign your energy. All right, peace and blessings, you all. I'm the Moon Mama. Talk to you soon. Bye bye. Bye, everyone.